Okay, so today we are going to learn how to use the library catalog. Um, this will be a quick tutorial. I'm going to show you how to check your library account. I'm going to show you how to place books on hold. I'm going to show you how to find a book. I'm going to show you how to get to the library catalog. And I'm going to show you how to log into the library catalog. And definitely not in that order. So pay attention. We're going to go pretty quickly here. All right, so this is your school computer. You're going to start with getting on the internet. Let's use Google Chrome. And you're going to go to the magical website that you already have memorized, which is vanburenschools.net/MMS Media Center. Okay, there it is. Type it in. On many of your school computers, this will already pop up for you, so you won't even have to type in the whole thing. All right, so here we go. We're heading to the Media Center website, which will give us access to the library catalog. It'll also give us all kinds of other information, but that's another video. Okay, so here we are at the catalog, or at the library website, and we're going to click on the huge blue library catalog button to go into the actual library catalog. Sometimes when you're at home doing this, you're going to get a system error screen. No worries about that. You just click home, and then it makes you select Van Buren Public Schools and then McBride Middle School. It's not nearly as scary as the original screen looks. So don't worry if you get that system error message. That still pops up once in a while, especially if you're not using a computer that's in the school. Okay, so here we are at the library catalog. Now it is time for our first quiz question. You're going to take that little barcode slip that you got today, was sitting on your computer, told you where to sit when you came into the media center. Take that little half sheet, third sheet of paper. One side has your name and your barcode. Flip it over to the back, and we're going to use the back of that slip of paper for our quiz today. Question number 1 on the quiz. What was the address, the web address, that I typed in to get to the library catalog? Ooh, I'm thinking. This is that web address that I'd like you to memorize, because pretty much every time you come into the media center, I make you sit down and type this in. What is that? Okay, type that down as your answer to number 1. All right, back to the catalog here. Now we're going to come up here, upper right-hand corner. It's very important to do this, especially if you want to see any of your own personal information today. If you don't log in, you will not see your personal information because the catalog doesn't know who it's talking to. All right, so click this login button and enter your login information. Your login information is your student ID for your username. It's 8 numbers. And then again, those 8 numbers for your password. Go ahead and type those in. Okay, so you're typing in your 8 numbers. I'm typing in a different password. So just ignore what I'm typing in. You're typing in your 8-digit student ID number. Okay, it is time for question number 2. On your little half sheet of paper, on the back, write a number 2. This is your second quiz question about the library catalog. What is your username to enter the library catalog? Your own personal username, the one you just typed in right here and right here. Write it down. It's your answer to number 2. Don't copy the person sitting next to you. because their login information is different from yours. All right, here we go. We're going to click the login button and go into the Fabulous Library Catalog. Thinking. Giving you some time to catch up. I know my computer's working and I'm not going to jam the buttons because right here I've got a little timer doohickey thing. And we're thinking. My computer's doing a lot of work today. Do 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 do. Do you notice how I'm not like clicking the mouse 800 times? It's just doing that blinking thing by itself. I'm not jamming the keyboard. I'm not raising my hand to tell the media specialist that my computer's not working. I know it's working. It's going slow, but it's working. All right, here we go. So we are in the library catalog. This is my name. So I know that I've logged into the correct account. Your name, because you typed in your password, should appear in the upper right-hand corner of your screen at this time. So we're going to go here to the My Info tab first. Everybody go right here to the My Info tab. And let's see what we have going on in our accounts. Oh, I've got some books checked out. All right, under items out, I have 2 books checked out right now, and they were due on June 5th, 2015. That's one of the perks of being the librarian, though, is I don't have to worry too much about that. But I will bring those back because I know you guys are going to want to check them out. So, book I have checked out is called Allegiant. The price for that book, if I have lost it or damaged it, is $19.99, and I checked it out on April 16th, 2015. If I'd like to keep reading that book, I can click on this renew button, but it will probably tell me, because this is a popular book, that it cannot be renewed because library renewal policies state that if somebody's waiting for this book, if someone's on hold for it, if it's a popular title, it can't be renewed. Okay, so it's still due on 6/5 and it's way overdue. I need to get that turned in. A lot of you may see some titles here from Owen if you are 7th graders, maybe even if you're 8th graders. Mr. Richards is still waiting for you to return his books. I can take those books and send them over for him, but I can't do anything about the fines. If you owe fines down here to Mr. Richards, I can't take them off for you. If you want to have a discussion about why you have those fines, you have to call over to Owen and have a discussion with Mr. Richards. Books on hold, we're going to talk about that in a second. Recommended titles, we're going to talk about that on a different day. Bottom line, long story short, there is a way that we're going to be sending book recommendations to our friends, and good old Armani Harris and Jasmine Buckles, both high school students, have sent me book recommendations in the past. Oh, and I don't even know who this person was because they were deleted out of the system. They must have moved. All right, so that's all we need to worry about for now in here. Let's talk about how to place books on hold and look for books here in our catalog. You're going to notice you don't have quite so many tabs up at the top. That's all right. Don't feel bad. I am a super important person who has lots of tabs. You guys do have this tab here, though, called Catalog. So let's click that now. And you get a screen that looks like this. We're going to do a search now for a book. Let's say that I would like to find a book called Miss... You don't have to do this search on your screen. I'm just picking a book title. Miss Peregrine... I'm going to search for Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, but since that's such a long title, I'm going to just type in this part of it, and I'm going to say that this is a title that I'm searching for. And here we go. These are all of the Miss Peregrine books that will come up. There are 10 copies of this book that the library owns, and right now, 6 of those copies are available. Cool. So where am I going to look for this book? I need to figure out who the author is. In this case, it's Ransom Riggs. Ransom Riggs books are filed under R for Riggs. Okay, so I've just done a tour of the library for you. You should remember where we find those R books. I'm going to head right over there to find these Miss Peregrine books. And the movie's coming out, so I'm really excited to get this one. Okay, let's say for a second that this number right here was 0. And I bet in a few days this number on Miss Peregrine will be 0 because everybody's going to want to check this book out because the movie's coming out. If this number were 0, there's a way to put it on hold. Let's try that. What's a book that's not going to be available right now? Okay, doing a search for another movie that's coming out. I want to read the book first. It's called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. But that's a really long title, so I'm just going to type this part in and click on title, and the computer will hopefully know what I'm talking about within a few titles. Yep, there it is. Okay, so this is the one that I wanted. And it says that there are 0 copies and there's only 1 available. So I have got to put this title on hold. Here's how I do it. I'm going to click it. I'm going to get more information about the book here. It says the estimated wait time is unknown. There are no offsite titles. I am definitely not getting this book today. So again, I have way more buttons than you do here, but you have this one on the right that says hold it. Notice I am in the information section of this book. This is my search results page. I have clicked the title to get more information, and then over here I can hold it. Key for placing a book on hold. A lot of people will raise their hand and say, Mrs. Morton, there's no hold it option. There's no button to put it on hold. Probably because you're not logged in up here. If you're not logged in, it doesn't know who it's talking to, and you can't place a book on hold. So click the hold it button. It will tell us usually how many people, oh, wants confirmation, yes. Save this, I'm putting this book on hold. And it may or may not give you some more information. Here, we've received your request. We'll notify you when your request is ready to pick up. Usually, I don't notify you. I just bring you the book to your first hour class. So you don't need to check in every day or every 10 minutes to ask if your book is available. I'm going to deliver it to you and make your life easier. Another reason that I'm really trying to enforce that 2 books at a time for 2 weeks at a time rule is so that when you place books on hold, those books come available someday. And rest assured that someone's not going to check it out and read it for 9 months so that you never get it. We're going to really stick to that policy. Okay. Next quiz question. We're going to go back to the library search page, and we're going to do a search for a popular book in this library, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. All right, here are our Wimpy Kids. Question number 3 on your quiz. Where would I look for this book in the McBride Media Center Library? As in, what letter would this book be filed under or shelved under? Under which letter of the alphabet would I look for Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Any Diary of a Wimpy Kid book from the series. They're all going to be under this letter. And it's not D. Look at the information here on the screen if you don't already know it. What letter will I look under on the shelves for Diary of a Wimpy Kid? That's it for today. I'm almost out of time for my recording. Thanks for listening. Come back and watch this recording again anytime. Thanks. Bye. One more thing, I have 4 seconds left. Don't forget to log out up here.